Hello, my dear friends. Today I'm talking about Sun-Pluto midpoint. It's about your fundamental urge to exert control over all situations, your capacity or determination to defeat or ally with corrupt forces as they risk around you, and the mastery you show against self-corruption are prominent with this combination. Your commitment to concentrating yourself into the essence of what you are as a person, the secret motivations you rely your inner strength around, and the obsession you have with increasing your self-confidence are also here. You appear as a person who has a deep and formidable willpower, and one who is not easily swayed from important decisions about where your life is going. You may appear to others to have an easygoing outer facade, but inwardly you are a tower of strength and determination. The strength and resolution you bring through these motives to effect what you want in life is immense. You don't give up easily against anything. So, in your personal life, it's about the force of will and determination you bring toward achieving your objectives, the unswerving reliability you offer to others, keeping secrets under all situations, the success you achieve using threats. In the negative way, it's about ruthless pursuit of your goals, focusing on activities which enable the accumulation of power, punishment for those who cannot perform their tasks, squandering your will by giving up on your principles. When it's about your relationships, you need to express your deeply felt emotions to a partner who also responds in kind. A deep need for truth between people, expressions of loyalty or respect, and how these are reciprocated by your partner. In a negative way, it's about deep feelings of hurt when another has betrayed your love or trust, an inability to find another who can respond with intense emotions. You need to dominate another person through the use of love or sex. When it's about the body and mind, this midpoint has the role of the colon in maintaining your overall health, susceptibility of any infections caused by toxic conditions in the body or environment. In politics or business, changes of policy or direction from the leadership, new leadership, and the changing of policy and direction, the governing authority used to control, threatened, discerned, or subversion despite its cause or sources. In a negative way, it's about accumulation of an excessive amount of armed strength, the use of secret police to exert authority and control over others, the influence of criminal organizations, and extremes of corruption which waste resources. Let's see how Sun-Pluto midpoint is working with planets and point in natal chart. With Moon, determination to effect basic changes to the flow of life's events, your efforts to bring help to those in need, fluctuations in your attempts to appear strong-willed, basic ideas about your involvement with death or destruction. With Mercury, a mental set where you do not easily reveal anything about yourself or your life, great flexibility in adapting to others imposing their will on you, your ability to articulate your inner motivations for control or power. With Venus, recognition of how to present beauty or adornment in intentional or basic ways, determination to show depths of feelings of love and affection towards others, the extremes you go through to attract harmony or artistry to your life. With Mars, energetic sexual urges or other deep and basic needs, arouses your deepest inner needs to succeed at any cost. A combative nature which will go to any length to conquer and solve problems, to drive to turn things around. With Jupiter, an idealistic desire to become number one. Cheer or laughter lightened your perspective on life. A need for creating a more complete set of ethics or morals. Desires to study life's mysteries, a debasing of personal standards. With Saturn, diminishes desires to achieve power and fame, waiting patiently for any results you achieve, bringing restraint when showing your destructive tendencies or potential for fanatical ventures, a blockage of wild tendencies. With Uranus, a sudden obsession to acquire additional control or power, opens your imagination to creative and powerful ideas. The use of scientific methods to achieve progress or gain power, a surprising suspicion of basic powers. With Neptune, weakens resolve to conquer the world alone, a lessened intensity of purpose in life situations. Receiving inspiration when you seek answers increases the devotion you can give, recognizing a spiritual impact on life. With Nodes, attracting others into your life who can allow you to develop a stronger will and purpose, directing your dedication of purpose to that which companions feel is important. Friends who help you channel your inner potential. With Ascendant, concentrating on making changes through applying your will, noticing the weakness of others and using this knowledge for personal advantage. Efforts to rid your environment of corruption or degrading or immoral practices. With Midheaven, working to increase your influence in your community or among your peers. Pouring an excessive amount of your personal time or resources into achieving recognition and respectability, working through past mistakes. Let's see some example of people and events that have significant Sun-Pluto midpoint. Strong midpoint has Robert De Niro, Steve Wozniak, Rupert Murdoch, Yehudi Menuhin, Winston Churchill. Weak midpoint has Bobby Fischer, Jimi Hendrix, Maurice Ravel, Krishnamurti. And when it's about events, it's about Chernobyl event. And when it's about the combination and meeting between Sun-Pluto midpoint and some planets in the natal chart, we have with Sun and Pluto, Steve Wozniak, Rupert Murdoch, Chernobyl event, Nietzsche. With Moon, Winston Churchill, Jean-Paul Sartre. With Mercury, Jean Cocteau, Harry Belafonte. With Venus, Stephen Crane, Goebbels. With Mars, Jimmy Carter, Paul Newman. With Jupiter, Carl Sagan, Renoir. With Saturn, Dane Rudyard, Edgar Degas, Abraham Lincoln. With Uranus, Dick Gregory, Alan Alda. With Neptune, Eric Maria Remarque. With Nodes, Robert De Niro. With Ascendant, Alan Leo, Ernest Hemingway, Robert De Niro. With Midheaven, Apollo 11 landing, Schwarzenegger. So I will let the link below where you will be able to calculate this midpoint and then see if it forms some conjunction with other planets, what aspect can form in the natal chart. I'm waiting your questions and comments down below. Until next time, I wish you all the best. Bye bye.